Welcome to Healthy Ways and stay tuned until the end of the video, as you will receive 3 bonus ebooks which can help you to improve your health in many ways. COVID-19, referred to as coronavirus 2, has ran over the planet since it was first identified in late December 2019. In excess of 720,000 individuals have been affirmed to have gotten the infection, bringing about in excess of 33,000 passings. The spread of the illness appears to give no indications of easing back down, especially in Europe, which has now been esteemed the focal point of coronavirus by the World Health Organization (WHO). Italy currently has in excess of 97,000 affirmed cases, while Spain 80,000 and Germany 62,000 likewise have many contaminated individuals. Made awful effects everywhere throughout the world. Be that as it may, everything must reach a conclusion, including this pandemic, and here are a portion of the manners in which the infection could stop. So we should investigate conceivable 5 situations we may understanding after coronavirus. 1. Antibody is found. The most clear way a sickness is beaten is when researchers find an antibody for the illness, similar to the case with something like polio, for instance. Little is thought about the current coronavirus episode, which makes it especially difficult to make an antibody. In any case, clinical preliminaries to find the fix have started in China as a component of an European coordinated effort. French medical clinics started testing the counter-malarial and 3 different medications as a component of an European program including 3,200 COVID-19 patients. Scientists will trust a significant advancement is made rapidly, as following lab testing, political obstacles, creature and afterward human preliminaries, it could take as long as 1.5 years for an immunization to be promptly accessible, as per Johns Hopkins University. 2. Virus changes and quits tainting people. Coronaviruses have a past filled with changing to a point where people are not, at this point, a reasonable host. In 2002, another infection in the coronavirus family, SARS, broke out and contaminated a great many individuals. Notwithstanding, the infection in the long run ran its course somewhat on the grounds that the ailment transformed to a point where it was more diligently to spread. Specialists caution anyway that history isn't probably going to rehash itself. SARS just tainted around 8,000 individuals through the span of 2 years. COVID-19 has just contaminated very nearly 400,000 in under 4 months, which means it is substantially more transmissible. Lawrence Gostin, chief of the World Health Organization Collaborating Center on National and Global Health Law, told the LA Times, "It's influencing a huge number of individuals, and conceivably much all the more going ahead. It's extremely difficult to contain once you have that sort of immersion. This is a lot greater test than SARS." 3. COVID-19 could be seasonal. Some portion of the explanation influenza isn't as a lot of a concern as COVID-19 is that the previous is occasional, normally cresting in the winter before ceasing to exist as the seasons become hotter. This makes the infection simpler to contain and to foresee how it will run its course. With COVID-19, there is no data concerning how it has responded to regular contrasts before, leaving some hopeful the infection could leave as summer draws near. Nonetheless, specialists accept that regardless of whether it is occasional, the hotter climate won't be sufficient to back off how infectious the infection is. Harvard University expresses, the short answer is that while we may expect unobtrusive decreases in the infectiousness of SARS-CoV-2 in hotter, wetter climate and maybe with the end of schools in mild areas of the Northern Hemisphere, it isn't sensible to expect these decays alone to ease back transmission enough to make a major imprint. 4. People become immune to COVID-19. The UK government moved around crowd resistance when coronavirus first advanced toward the British shores. Group insusceptibility is the act of permitting up to 60% of the populace, for the most part the more young full populace, to come down with the malady and let it play out. After this, the body could hypothetically get resistant to the infection, implying that it has no what other place to make a trip to, in the long run diminishing. Be that as it may, with such little foundation on COVID-19, there is no proof to propose one can't become recontaminated with the infection. Akiko Iwasaki, an immunobiologist at the Yale School of Medicine, told Vox, "I would state that the greatest obscure is the manner by which intense is the invulnerable reaction produced in a tainted individual. To what extent would immune security last? The responses to these inquiries are vital to understanding whether crowd resistance is powerful. 5. The spread doesn't end like a regular ailment, there is a chance the infection doesn't quit spreading, and specialists figure out how to oversee it. Regardless of whether a great part of the populace contracts it, an enormous rap despite everything won't, which means the infection could wait until the end of time. Dr. William Schaffner, an irresistible sickness pro at Vanderbilt University in Tennessee, revealed to Live Science, "I believe it's impossible that this coronavirus, in light of the fact that it's so promptly transmissible, will vanish totally." Joshua Epstein, a teacher of the study of disease transmission at New York University, included, "I believe it's constantly conceivable the thing has one cycle, we nail it, it doesn't change and it's killed. Yet, I think the most probable possibility is that we don't completely destroy it. Regardless of the outcome, it's our individual duty for humanity to expect the best and be prepared for the worst so that we can overcome this challenge together." Thank you for watching. As promised, you may download the ebooks from the links in description below. Healthy ways. Subscribe for daily health tips. You may also like 5 scientifically proven ways to protect yourself from coronavirus.